seems like a person who is loud, bold, smart, and she looks very athletic. She looks like an approachable person who is very friendly. Her other traits include being a rational, adaptable, considerate, and a straightforward person. She is a bibliophile and non-judgmental person. And one of the key traits of her is that she is a very loud person. She looks bold because of the way she has very short hair and how she carries herself in a confident manner and the way she dresses. Also, she has a very recognizable, loud, and clear voice, which makes her looks like a bold person who keeps her thought confidently. She also looks like a person who is very lively since she looks like she is very energetic and active, and the way she is up for some work. Also, she has a habit of start singing songs on random words she hears around, which shows how lively person she is.
So basically, you've taken two words, bold and lively. You've not taken a single word. And what you've done is that you've put all the adjectives that you jotted down in the first phase and developed a paragraph out of it. The idea is that what makes this person bold and lively, elaborate on that, because those become your cues when you're doing a visual representation. Okay, so you can refine that, because this is not for us, this is for you, because this is like your brief which you're going to be reading over and over again, and whatever that you're writing in this paragraph should resonate in your visual development, whatever visuals that you come up with. So ensure that serves as a brief, because if so many adjectives are there which you jotted down in your first phase, if all of them are there, they're going to confuse you that what is it that you're going ahead with. So these things might seem simple, but what happens is that if you don't do it, even with us, after so many years of experience, if we do not give ourselves a direction, it's very easy to lose track. It's very easy. So it's very important that we give ourselves a brief and we revisit our brief over and over again, because it may seem simple, क्या बड़ी बात है किसी के बारे में ये 4 शब्द लिख लिए तो, but this is your brief. Eventually you will be doing it for companies who will be telling you that, okay, this is what our company stands for. Okay, and if you do a representation in which you make your visual representation look like something else which is not on the track of the brief, then you will have to rework. So this is something that this is like a self brief that you're creating. It has to be very articulate. All right, fine. So next person can, I think, go ahead. Now, what you can start doing is, after you've refined that paragraph, you have to now start identifying letter forms, okay, which you think are suitable for your brief. Okay, and you need to start sketching. So the process can be very original also, like for example, you take some existing letter forms. There are so many fonts which you may have on your computer. You may pick existing letter forms and start developing those, or you may come up with something which is absolutely original. So you can do some lettering on your own also. That is also a possibility. Both ways it is doable. Okay, but the characteristics that you have chosen have to reflect. So you have to now start sketching. That is your next phase. Sakshi is next in line.
Yes, ma'am.
And I just I'll just interrupt here.
Yeah.
While, now that you start exploring and doing the sketches, make sure that they are very visible and clear in terms of whether you use a pencil or any other thing, because we're going to put them on concept board and then we're going to review it as a class. So make sure that you document that as well. I just wanted to let you guys already know that. Yeah, go ahead.
Ma'am, my partner is Gitika, and we discussed day before yesterday about the traits that I'd written. So some of her traits include that she's very subtle, sober, mature.
and her physical traits are that she's short, she's chubby, and she's soft. So when we discussed day before yesterday, you said that I had to explain in what terms do I find her subtle. So I have written in the brief, I have written that why I chose this trait is because it's also a physical trait and it's also a personality trait that she's very sober and subtle. So what I wanted to say is that neither her character nor her sense of fashion is loud. So she's not very flashy or showy. She has a personality, but her personality really blends in the crowd if you're talking about her. So I have written a brief, and I'll just read it out as to what I've written. So, Gitika's personality traits include subtle, sober, mature, sincere, solemn, and her physical traits are short, chubby, and soft. Her hobbies are embroidery and baking. Fabrics and stitching are the most common medium of her artworks. The way she carries herself, her clothes, and the way she talks. The colors she likes are solemn, not very flashy or showy. Gitika, even though very unique in the terms of her personality, really blends in with the crowd. She's calm and collected. Her tone of speech is very soft. Neither her character nor her sense of fashion is loud. She's not attention grabbing and doesn't disturb the eye. She is also very graceful and delicate. Her body language, especially her hand gestures. I would associate her with pastel colors like the Bear Greys, which not only give her a very soft and subtle vibe, but also depict gracefulness and elegance. So, what I wanted to say, like, what are the two qualities that I wanted to take are that firstly, she is not very flashy, she's very calm, she's very collected. So, I think so that's her dominant trait, that she just doesn't stand out or she's not very disturbing to the eye.
So, there's so many words you've attached to her that each one can have a different interpretation visually. So now it's up to you how you zero down to that one strong characteristic. Of course, all of these also, some of these are also synonyms, right? So now you stick to that core thing and start developing your visuals on that. Like I explained to Vedahi also, what is your next step? You start developing the visual interpretation of what you've written. So you may have a lot of variety because you've come up with so many synonyms. So if you're saying that she gels in the crowd, so that is a cue. A visual cue. There is a very strong visual cue over there. So you have to take her initials and take her initials and start your sketching.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Fine. Yeah, I think that's good. You're good to go. Just that you should be very sure. If you're saying very calm and collected, then it may have a different visual interpretation. The minute you say that she gels in the crowd, it would have a different visual interpretation. So, what is it that is that? What is it that you're choosing as a word will give you a different visual cue. So you may come up with a lot of sketches and then we'll take it from there, maybe using some synonyms and using some of these phrases, and we'll see your sketches and we'll review it and we'll take it from there and we'll develop it further from there. But start your work.
Okay, ma'am.
Next is, I think, Sakina.
So, ma'am, I first had some words about Samriddhi Joshi. So I list them down. So there were many. Then I chose two of them, which were she's very caring to a person and she's very introvert in nature. So that were the two words. Before that, I wrote that paragraph. But as you have said to Vedahi and Sakshi, so I had many adjectives in the paragraph also. So I'm thinking to rewrite it in the way her caring and introvert natures looks very prominent in that, because in my paragraph I think it is not very much prominent. So I'll write about it, and then after that I'll start sketching the monogram you were asking.
Sure. So, Sakina, what you need to do is that you stick to one characteristic, because if you're saying caring and introvert and trying to show both of these together, at an initial stage of design development, you will be very confused. This is what my experience is. When the students work on one single characteristic and sometimes at a later stage use the second or the third characteristic as a support, it works. But you have to choose that one dominant characteristic for now. I think introvert might work more than caring to start with. But you take a call. I'm not going to interfere in that process. You take a call. And what makes her introvert? Some of the things that she does, the manner in which she behaves. You have to just give a description of that so that it gives clarity to you and to us. So, and I mean, that will be a cue for you. That will be a guideline for you to work further. I mean, Krina, you can also add. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm just going on.
No, that's okay. So as the other feedback also that we've been giving the students, make sure that now you narrow it down. If you've gone to elaborate with choosing the adjectives, try to narrow it down which you according to you think is the most prominent. But also I feel have a discussion with your partner if they also feel if that is relevant to their personality, and then try to explore now with different type, so that once you start putting it down, you will probably see whether it visually supports the words that you've chosen for that person, if it describes it or not. So start doing that, because now that stage is going to be very crucial to see how you are translating what you're visualizing to paper.
We could also do one thing, Kreenal. I mean, what is happening here is that they're working in pairs. So clearly, one person is the designer, the other is the client. Right. So one person is your designer, the other is your client. Let them do this development independently like a designer, and then towards the end maybe present and take some feedback from them. We could do that also if everybody is agreeable, because this is clearly that we are simulating a workplace here for you by giving you a client who is your classmate. So we could do that also, instead of taking feedback at every stage. Like, we as designers, we don't go at every stage and we show them that look, we've done this, what do you think, look what they won't know. They won't know unless they've seen something concrete in front of them. So we could take that also, but we can discuss, Krina, we can discuss, I mean, what
No, that's
to
a
take.
yeah, sure. That's a we'll go ahead with that. But for that, you guys will have to already start. Don't wait for us to keep on telling you. Start exploring right very now after the discussion. Start getting onto that part, because only then you'll be able to have something very solid and concrete to see if it's getting translated, as I mentioned. So yeah, we can go ahead with what you just mentioned. Yes.
Yeah, so let's do that, because that would become very interesting then. And because in the second assignment, clearly there is one client and there is one designer. And also parallelly, each one of you have to think of your dream company, and it can be in any area. It need not be necessarily design. It can be anything that you're passionate about and you feel that you want to start an enterprise in future. Give it a name and describe it in a page. Some 500 words, describe it, what this company is going to be about. Start doing it parallelly, because that is your second assignment, and all these days when we're doing the first assignment will give you a lot of time to think also. Okay. And so, I'll give you some examples, like sometimes and in last two courses when I've given this assignment, none of the students came up with a company which had anything to do with design. They wanted to follow other passions. They wanted to pursue other passions. So there was one student who said that she wants to start a company in which people are going to explore the unexplored. Places, say in Uttar Pradesh or in Madhya Pradesh or in Kashmir, not the regular tourist places, and then gave it a name and shared that name with her designer. Okay, and the designer then debated whether the name is suitable or not and suggested some more names. And then started working on the visuals based on that one paragraph which was written about the company, or the details which were given by the client, so to say. So start thinking about what your company is going to be about. Okay, and start putting it down on a piece of paper. Already start doing it. So that what will happen is that as soon as this finishes, we would be ready. We would have some material ready for our second assignment, and without wasting any time, we can exchange those briefs and we can start our work. Okay? Yeah. So next person should we take? Krina? Yeah. Vedahi, Sakshi, Sakina. Yeah, Kavya.
Yes, ma'am. So my partner is Kanishka, and I've listed down some traits of her, and the two which I chose are reserved and quiet. I think these two are related with each other. So I'll read what I've written for her. So Kanishka is a reserved and quiet person, as she often keeps her feelings hidden. She takes time in mixing up with people, but once she is comfortable, she will freely share all her feelings, thoughts, and emotions. She prefers working by herself than working in groups. She does not like talking much and would rather listen and observe her surrounding to get a better understanding of the type of people she is working with. She is deep in thoughts and strong in decisions. She is a calm, polite, formal, and quiet person and favors subdued clothing and prefers solitude.
Okay, that's very interesting because what has happened is that so many cues have now come in. She's deep in thought. She prefers solitude, reserves, quiet. Even if, you're not able to say, visually interpret reserve, but some of these phrases can be beautifully visually represented, like she prefers solitude, she's deep in thoughts. So you can start, I think you can start taking some cues from here, and the way we've explained to others, start with your visual representation.
Okay, ma'am.
And that's what I feel. Krina, if you wish to add something, you may do it.
No, good to go. I think overall, are the rest of you understanding what we're going to do here? We're just, the kind of brief that you guys are coming up with, the description that you guys are giving, and what sort of a description one should have in order to then build a visual. So, most of the feedback, we just want to hear at least a couple of you so that we get an idea that all of you are on the same page or are heading towards the same direction. Because if you don't have the description written, the way it is supposed to be or meant to be, then you won't be able to do justice to the visual. So make sure that everybody is listening. We're not going to have everybody, describe what they've written, but just be attentive when the other person is talking and the feedback that is coming your way. Yeah, I think Kavya, you're good to go. You've written quite, distinctive things in each. There's no repetition. So now I feel you again, now it's the time to narrow it down. You guys have gone, described many things. Narrow it down and see which is the one word that best would help you describe. And keep in mind that you have to translate this visually. So how is that? Choose wisely, or probably explore with couple of words first, and then see which is the best that you could, work with, and then finalize onto one. Yeah. Rishabh can go next.
Yes, ma'am. So my partner
Yeah,
for this
finalize
assignment is
it to
Vivek.
one. One second. Yeah, what I'm just extending what Karina is saying. Finalize into one word, or maybe sometimes these phrases and these words are overlapping, but the phrase is giving you a different cue visually. But explore that. Keep exploring when you're doing sketching. I think you should come up with a lot of options. Your focus is single, but your options have to be more. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I interrupted somebody. I think it was Rishabh.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Go
So
ahead.
my partner is Vivek.
Rishabh, switch on your video, please.
Yes, ma'am. So my partner for this assignment is Vivek, and initially I had written about 15 words to describe him, but what I did is I took the two main characteristics that he has, and I wrote a little bit about them and related it with a few others that can be well described. So if I can just read it. Uh, my partner for this assignment is my friend Vivek. Now, Vivek, as a person, is pretty introverted, but he's actually an amazing personality. He has a beautiful dark sense of humor, which he has imparted to me also. Complementing his humor is his sarcasm, which is the funniest when in conversation. When together, we usually go on a weird, dark, and edgy tangent of conversation that makes it difficult for other people to understand us while we are having a ball. He is also a very no nonsense kind of guy and likes to keep things simple in his day to day life, which doesn't really work all the time as he has a tendency to overthink a lot. It is something that we have to get him out of because his imaginations run wild. But that has a good side to it in his artworks and drawings that he does, which are really brilliant. He's also a workout freak, loves doing any and all forms of physical activities like playing sports, skipping, swimming, hitting the gym, and so on.
Too many things, in this paragraph of yours. Too many,
Yes, I asked,
this,
but
too much of variety. Yeah. So you have to choose now. What is it that you are focusing on? A couple of things which align that you are focusing on, because if they're so disaligned, then visually also your interpretation will be very different. Something which is like one word and some phrases which are going together, part of the same story. You could take that and you take a call finally on
okay,
that. Yeah.
okay.
But refine this paragraph. Basically, if it can be it can be in a single direction if possible. Just a second, huh? Give
Yes,
us a
ma'am.
moment. Yeah. Okay, are we taking the next person, Krina?
Yeah, yeah. Lippy, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. So actually, my client name is Samriddhi Srivastava. So the main, characteristic.
Can't hear you, Lippy.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, better.
So I was talking about Samriddhi Srivastava. So the main key, characteristics that I pointed out was workaholic, contained, and point blank person. So the brief that I wrote is much more narrative in nature rather than descriptive. So here it goes. The girl sitting on the third bench at the corner seat, hiding in piles of sheets, and head deep down the sheet to explore all the extended limits. She is known for working long hours to achieve the desired result. Still managed to complete it on time. It might be because of her on-point, straightforward view on the stuff she makes. The girl in simple kota might look like an introverted person. With a closer look, one can determine that she is a contained one who expresses her emotion when in needed in the most holistic and point blank manner. She makes sure the point gets across the board crystal and clear. The 20-year-old doesn't shy away from stating her honest opinion and criticism. For the close one only. Premium membership also gives you access to little chatty and quirky vibes. As much as she likes to roam around the city, and the old soul loves her tea more than anything. This is a small brief. These are little words for. Wait, sorry. Where are you? Okay. This is Samriddhi Srivastava in nutshell.
I could not hear a lot of things, but Krina, if you did, you can go ahead.
Yeah. So Lippy, it is interesting what the way you described it. Again, there's a lot of multiple aspects that we're getting in here. So again, the same feedback for you as well, that choose from this entire description now that you've written. You will have to think that which of the words that you could pick from here would best describe her. And now what we're going to now do is, this is for everybody. I hope everybody is there behind the screens. We're going to do a quick exercise, and what we're going to do in there is, please have your pencils with you and your sketchbooks. You can take a minute to get them after I complete the description of what you're going to do. So we're going to give you 2 minutes, and within those 2 minutes, you'll have to sketch out, the monogram of 3 words that you select. Okay, and they have to be depending on what you feel. We're not going to, help you there, but we're going to choose 3 words, and those 3 traits need to be different from each other. So out of all the pool of description that you've done, 3 words, narrow it down. Take a minute to narrow it down. First of all, write it. That which are the 3 words that you want to choose. Get your sketchbooks, get your pencils, and make sure that you sketch in such a way that when you hold it up the screen, we can see it. Okay?
So, Reena, are you talking about 3 different characteristics, or you're talking about one characteristic which has been explained using some synonyms or some phrases or a sentence? What is it that you're focusing on?
I feel what if they explore 3 different ones, so at least we can see that what type are they using, or how are they visualizing
So
it.
basically, 3 different characteristics.
3 different characteristics, yes.
Okay, so you want them to take 3 different characteristics, each one of them, and quick sketching like 2 or 3 minutes and share it with us,
Yes.
and just for us to understand in what direction and how they are thinking.
Exactly.
But they will use the initials of their client,
Yeah,
which means the
correct.
name and the surname. You take the initials,
Yeah.
and start your work. Should we give them half a minute to fetch their pencils and sketch books?
Yes, they should do that right now. And once you do that, please turn the video on. This is not going to happen with the videos off. Okay, can everybody please turn the video on? Come on quickly. Now take a minute and choose 3 words. Okay? You have a minute to choose 3 words. Write it down. Everybody quickly, video on.